Hey guys, welcome back to Final Fantasy Brave Experience. Today will be Esther versus Zeno the Beta Star. So today I go in deep detail on who is better. There are many things that different between these two. I have to mention Esther is a chainer and a finisher that do AoE damage. Most of her rotation are based on AoE. For Zeno, he is a true dual which give 600% multiply when you chain, and he just incredibly powerful after I made the calculation. So today it will be a quite long video, alright guys, so I have to say that I will explain most of the stuff. If I didn't tell everything, I'm apologize in advance, but let's have a look at how do I compare them this time. So this time they will not be in game because I don't have Zeno yet, so I cannot show you in everything. So however, with Esther, everyone know this already, and I base the rotation from Mimi Lord. Thank you to Mimi Lord for review Esther, and I copy his rotation from Esther to my calculation. All right, so I think the number is pretty close. All right, let's have a look at the Esther first. So basically, both character I put FFBE equipped. I will link the equipment for you down below. All right, so basically Esther fight with who? Okay, so basically we fight with the dummy. This is the only place that we can get the real number in game, so I use dummy as a standard of how we fight and calculate the damage. And of course I put human killer because it's human. Dummy is a human, and it have 20 defense, and both character use Diablo as the Esper. This is why her attack is pretty low. If you use, and I use the Lionheart, if I go for pure attack, she will go to like 3,000 something. Okay, she will go to 3,000 something. Let's have a look at this. This is like similar to last time that I calculate and fight with Arkstar. Okay, this is almost exactly the same thing. However, I put all the top tier. So this is the end game. Okay, the end game that you get all the best stuff in the world, which usually none of us have this, but it will be the similar result, guys. If you have like even TMR, I think the damage at the end, if you have Esther and Zeno, they will do similar kind of damage. It's scaling by percent anyway. All right, guys. I hope I get this clear. Okay, so let's start this. With Esther, I use Behemoth tier. Her damage is based on limit burst. Okay, based on limit burst. Her max damage on limit burst is like incredibly high. Okay, so basically I put on one time multiply on this. So basically, how do I calculate it? For example, Esther. Okay, with Esther, she do 8 time multiply on her best move. This one is 4 time with 50% ignore defense with AoE. So basically it's 8 time average damage. I will use only average damage. I will not use high end damage because last time I used high end damage, people complain, so I'm gonna use average. Okay, same thing with Zeno. I'm gonna use average damage, but for Esther, I build her as high as possible for limit burst damage. Okay, so basically what do I have in store? I have Agrim Super TMR, Carlot Super TMR, herself Super TMR, TMR from Esther, so this will boost her stat, and Dracula Loswell for more damage, and Super TMR from Night Dalita, Super TMR from Scroll for limit burst damage, Try that give you Man Eater, so basically it's give you 75% more damage, and Arclim. You can change this to Buster Style. It will be the same thing. Okay, not Arclim, I mean Okay, so basically, let's see this. So it's 3263, right? So if I change this to Buster style, it will be easier. BUST cloud, COU. Okay, Buster style. It will be the same thing, right? So yeah, so this is Esther. But let's have a look at the status first, all right? I feel that Esther is more tankier. She have 100%, 190% on HP, and the damage on her one time multiply. This is auto attack single hit is 3.2 million. Now let's have a look at Zeno. Okay, apologize guys. Zeno is 6 million. So as the start already, Zeno beat Esther almost double in damage. Okay, almost double in damage, maybe more. Yes, maybe more than maybe 110% or something like that. So this 3.2 million, this one is 6.8 million. The way I build Zeno is no limit burst or pure physical damage with the best buff in the world. Okay, so basically HP attack 20%, 15, 12. Okay, so that's come in with 414 overcap on attack and max on his true dual. So basically he get 200% from his passive, and when you put helmet you get another 100, so basically you get 200. And what do I put in it? 2 of his super TMR. This is incredible hard to get, guys. Even Dyer, he only have 4. I checked his summon. So if you want to have this build, you need 2 of the super TMR. That means you need 8 Zeno. Very hard to get, guys. And if you compare to Esther, impossible to get if you don't have Behemothia. Okay? If you don't have Behemothia, you cannot get this damage because it's limited edition. This is limited edition as well, so impossible to get. Okay, so this is like almost impossible to get build, but the damage will be similar. Okay, if you put whatever you have, for example the best on him and the best on Esther from your equipment, the damage will be more on Zeno. Okay, that's my point. However, for the survivability, Zeno only have 10k, so physical damage is 5 million, magic is 3.8 million, whereas Esther have 9 and 5 on magic. Okay, so she's more tanky on physical damage. Weak, it's not weak, she beat him in both department. All right, and many people say, hey, Zeno have a passive of physical and magic reduction by 10%. So that 10% is, I don't think it's still, because this beat Zeno by far. So for me, Esther is the best in AoE, a lot more tankier than Zeno. Zeno just like a wet paper, or what you call is glass cannon. It's not glass, it's higher defense and HP than many characters. But if you compare to like Esther, he's just like a big cannon that do a lot of damage, but he really fragile. He can go up to 3,100 something if you max all his attack. However, like I said, because I go for Diablo, that's why his attack is only 384. So if you want to go like for like highest attack as possible, you should go for Titan and you get 3174. Okay, but today we go for Diablo. With Diablo, he capped human killer with 300% because his sword is gives 75%, and with Esther she only have 250. This may be the reason she have less damage than Zeno. So basically from this test with human killer, alright, Zeno a little bit been on normal damage. So if you fight like robot or like other monster, they might be a little bit closer to each other, but however at the end result it will be the same, guys. Now let's have a look at rotation. Okay, so I make this calculator. I will link the gear and how do I calculate her. Okay, I base on 5 turn rotation. Okay, with 5 turn rotation, what she do. Okay, let's have a look at this bigger. Okay, 1 second. I think that's good enough. I think you can see this. So basically this is our gear and equipment. So this is based on best today's standard. If we go for maybe next 2-3 months, this might be changed, but however, it's just for today. Okay, so what I do, this is on first turn. She will use shock embarrass that give a buff of 200% and use combat overdrive. I think I might confuse on this too. Okay, so one of them is cooldown ability. Basically, apologize on this. Is give minus 100% resistance to lightning. Okay, 100% to lightning and enable her to do triple cast. So the first turn she do no damage because she buff herself with 200% and use cooldown ability to trigger triple cast. Alright, so the second turn she will do bow strike time 3 with 200% attack buff. So basically it's 8 for each bow of strike. So it's triple cast 8 multiplied 3 times. Okay, next is limit burst. With on the third turn she will use limit burst with 200% attack buff. So it's give her 28 plus 130% limit burst damage equal 6.4 multiply on her damage. Okay, where do I get 130? Basically, whoops, apologize guys. Basically, I put Behemoth here, that thing and herself, you get limit burst damage of 130%. Okay, so that's where it's come from. Next, on the fourth turn is triple cast again, bow of strike and limit burst. So it's 28 times 2, same thing. So this she will do this rotation end of time. So you do 1 2 1 2 1 2. Really easy and simple to use. Even she die, she still can do this, but you might mess up on triple cast. You have to be reset. But just imagine if you fight the boss and Esther never die. This is what rotation you're looking for. Okay, then I have a note that Esther do AoE damage on her all of her skill, and I did physical damage of normal stuff. When you get buff with 200%, when you get buff with 250. So with this one, forgot to mention, this one is 250% buff and limit burst with ATK to 50% buff as well. Okay, so then what do? I put all the multiply and multiply this number into the calculation, and this is what I get. Okay, so basically there are 2 columns. Let's have a look if we can make it bigger. Okay, apologize guys, this is my first time I did this. So basically there are 2 of them. Okay, you might wonder why. Okay, so first column is average damage for one Esther only. That's no chain, just her by herself, no buff, no debuff, like lightning impend from other character. She alone in the fight. Okay, she alone in the fight. Let's have a look at this. So first turn, no damage. Second turn, she do 454 million. Third turn, she do 609 million. Fourth turn, she do 493 million. Fifth turn, she do 662 million. So this 2 is higher because it's a limit burst, and total of 5 turn is 2.219 billion, guys. So if you have Esther alone, this is what you get. If you have like similar thing that I built to you, this is quite accurate. Okay, this is quite accurate for me. Now let's go into the second part. Okay, so basically this one is based on one Esther with chaining. Okay, with chaining with the dupe of same friend. So basically if you have a dupe of her and how do we call this? So basically one dupe of her and do the chain. Okay, so if you just have your friend without any equipment, maybe like this might be a little bit wrong, but I think it's pretty much close. With herself and same dupe that do same rotation. Okay, your friend doesn't have to be max on this, but if you have the same thing on both friends, this will be double, guys. So for example, this is 1.8 billion, right? it will be 1.8 billion times 2. So it's about 3.6 billion. But I will not put the friend on it because you cannot find, it's really difficult to find a friend that do with the same equipment. Okay, so I only put 1 Esther damage on this. So if you want to put 2, you multiply by 2, alright? So basically with 1 Esther and 1 friend, do the same rotation, okay? Do the same rotation. It will change for 300%. So basically with 300%, it means that it's 454 million times 4, okay? You times 4, you will get this. So in 5 turns, she will do 8.8 billion, okay? 8.8 billion. I just round them up, all right, guys? Just round them up. And let's see this. Okay, let's make it smaller. So 8.8 billion. Okay, wait. This is gonna make this simple, easier. Okay, 8.8 billion. If you have a friend that do have exactly the same gear, all right, it will be 17 billion damage in 5 turns for the dummy. All right, because if you see my Esther video, she do around 2 billion all the time. So this is average damage. So maximum damage is like 2.2, 2.1 billion. So this is quite accurate, guys. So, oh no, I mean 2.2, 2.1 billion. This is quite accurate in my opinion because you see my video only and my gear is not in par of what I have in this video. All right. So this is Esther. Okay. Now the tricky part is Zeno. Okay. Let's have a look at Zeno first. Zeno, the thing is I don't have him, but I think my rotation is quite, legit. Maybe it's about 80% or 90% correct. I might be wrong on this, on the rotation. But what do I do with Zeno? Okay, same thing, gear here and link here. I don't know how to post Google Excel into for you to download. If anyone know, let me know so I can link this Excel to you at the description, but I don't know how to do it. If you don't know, you just copy, see what I did here. All right, this is all equipment and the FFBE builder I will put into the description. Okay, so what I do first turn, I do for Zeno, I add fire to his element. Okay, and he will get a 5 times multiply on this and put impend of minus 100% on fire resistant. Okay, so basically on first turn you add fire on your weapon and debuff the enemy, and he will do total of 9.5 multiply on his damage on the first turn. Okay, next, okay, perfect void, attack buff of 250% and increase multiply on his, damn it, I cannot read it, Mirror of Equity Raw. Okay, I put just OMOER. Okay, so it's so long. I just put a Equity Raw. Okay, I just said this Equity Raw. This is the best damage from Zeno. Let's have a look at this. Where is it? Okay. So I show this, so I will not mess up on the information for you guys. Apologize, guys. Like I said, many things that I said it will be long time. So it's this one. It's 120. This stack up to 10 times multiply maximum as do one hit, hit one enemy, and AOE only one hit only. So basically, like I said before, that Zeno do mostly single target damage, guys, and only one hit at the end is AOE. Okay, so basically this is what I put. First is, I think this is cooldown ability, then I do equity raw, so it's 2 plus 4 plus 1. Okay, where do I get 2 plus 4 plus 1? So like I said, it's 2, 1 defense 50%, that's 2, and 4 and plus 1. Where does it come from? It's come from this. Okay, because it's a perfect wow, give you 1 time multiply. So the multiply is 4, 2 plus 4 plus 1, 1 from perfect wow. So it's 7 time multiply. So on this turn, she will do 7 time multiply. Okay. So why do I put 14? You might say it. Because is have minus 100% fire resistant. So it's 7 times 2 is 14. That is why it's come to 7 times multiply. Okay, 14 times multiply, I mean. Next rotation, number 3 is equity raw times 2. Okay, so it's basically cast is twice. So it's 2 plus 4 plus 1, same thing. And I put plus 1.5. Why do I put plus 1.5? Because every time he use, he stack up his damage by 1.5 times multiply. So basically it's 8.5, then it's 10. Then I use 2 miller of equity times. Okay, so 2 miller of equity, 1 hit, and do cast with this thing again. Okay, so basically what is 2 mirror of equity is basically a cooldown ability, guys, this one. Okay, so it's do 13 times multiply, and I use equity raw again. So now, like I said, you will get confused, because I get confused as well. I did 2 hours on Zeno because I'm like, what the hell, how do I calculate this? So basically it's just 1.5, add up from here and from there. Just trust me, it's 13, all right? And then at the 5th turn, I do equity raw 3 times. So basically this number times 3, 14.5 times multiply with the, oops, okay, with the result of 87 multiply on his damage. I may be a little bit long on this because I don't know how to calculate all those, but I think I'm about 80% correct. But look at the result, guys. Look at the result, okay? The result is incredible, okay? First thing first turn 65 million, very low compared to Esther, okay? Esther do, nothing, okay? Second turn do 450 million. Zeno do 146 million. And then on the 3rd turn, because these 2 turns you need to set up everything, you need to add weapon, add element, and do cooldown ability. Then on the 3rd turn, 375 million. 4th turn, 553 million. 5th turn, 908 million. So basically, he will do total of 2 billion damage. Let's have a look at Esther. 2.2 billion. So what does that mean? This is only one of Zeno only. So basically, Zeno do less damage than Esther. And you might ask me, hey X, why? Why only 2 billion, man? You said he's stronger than Esther. Yeah, because he specialized in chaining, guys. So basically, if you look at the chaining department, and one thing I have to mention, if you die, you reset everything, okay? You reset everything. This is the worst part about Zeno, and he is fragile, guys. He is very fragile. He like a wet paper. He die easily, okay? So if you die, you need to reset everything. This is how hard it is. However, if you have a dupe friend of him, no matter what equipment it is, like I said, with one of him and one of the friend, this is what he do in 5 turns. Because this is like 23 minutes, I will make it short now. Okay, he will do 14 billion, guys, in 5 turns. As a result, let's have a look at this. Target dummy human defense of 20. Okay, with the result, Esther win in single. I mean 1-on-1. Esther win by 10% on damage. However, with the dupe, okay, with 2 dupe of Esther, 2 dupe of Zeno, the winner is Zeno, guys. Zeno win by 61%. Okay, win the damage by almost half. Okay, look at this, man. It's not half. I messed up on this. So basically, a lot of damage, guys. So Esther in 5 turns only do 8 billion, and Zeno do 14 billion. Okay, so if you put, let me make sure I'm correct. Let's say 14.2 minus 61%. Yeah, it's 8.6. So it's almost the same, maybe 60. 60%, okay, 60%, not 61. So but yeah, it's the same thing, guys. So at the end, okay, Zeno do more damage than Esther by 60%. No, that's minus 60%. So if you minus 60%, you will get 8 billion. Okay. So yeah, I think this is I think I die at the end, guys. Apologize. So don't look at the percentage. Delete. I don't know how to calculate it. But you can see that this is Zeno. Okay. This is Esther. Esther do 8 billion. Zeno do 14 billion. Zeno do more damage than Esther by 5.3 billion. Okay. So in conclusion, the winner is Zeno, guys, because he chain multiply with 600%. This is why Zeno is more powerful, almost double in damage. Okay, almost, maybe, yes, 60-70%. So I think is, let's do this because I wonder. Okay, plus 70%. Yeah, it's around 65%, not 61%. Okay, so yeah, I correct. Okay, let's 61%. Okay, 65% on this. Just round him up, round him down. All right, don't quote me on this. I'm gonna see the comment at the end. So, however, like I said, in damage, Zeno win. However, if he die on the way in 5 turns, he die wherever it is, you need to reset. The damage will be lower. Okay, look at this. At the start, you need to imbue his weapon and impend. If you die, you need to add the weapon again. Okay, you need to buff again. You need to use cooldown ability again because the burst damage. Okay, burst damage is at the 5th turn, guys. The burst damage is 6 billion because he can do triple cast. But if you die after you use cooldown, it's game over. Let's say in damage, Zeno win, alright? However, in overall status, I feel that Esther is more consistency. She do AoE, he do single target. Okay? If you have Esther, in my opinion, you don't need Zeno, guys. You don't need Zeno. Okay? But Zeno is easier to build because dueler are very easy to put the element on it. You can change your weapon to whatever you like. You feel like you want to use fire, you change to fire weapon. Damage will be lower. You want to use light, that's fine. You want to use dark, that's fine. You want to use ice, that's fine. Okay. However, look at Esther. Fix or lightning. Kaboom. Okay. They're both good in different way, guys. They're both good in different way. So this is my conclusion. So they both good in different way. Damage, glass cannon. AoE, consistent on damage and easy to use. I found Zeno is harder to use. Alright, in action. Okay, I might be wrong because I don't have him and I really want him. Okay, so yeah, that's it for me. And feel free to make a comment below, and if you know how to put Google or Excel into the web, I don't know how to upload file on the web, guys. I will upload this so you guys can play with it and see how it's go. All right, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and apologize for a long video. This is like quick analysis because, not a quick analysis, long analysis. I would think this will be 30 minutes long. If you stay this long, I would like to say salute to you. Thank you to you. Happy birthday to you. No, it's not. Alright, guys. That's it for me. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.